Yo, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Mike Gomes here with another real estate education video. Today, we're going to go over novation agreements. Now, novation agreements are starting to get super trendy. Like, a lot of people are talking about them. A lot of people are asking me what the heck novations are. So I'm going to break it down. I'm actually going to go over a deal that we got done before. We actually have 4 of them going on at the moment, but I'm excited to get over it. Before that, if you haven't already liked the video or subscribed to the channel, please do that. Let's get right into it, man. So what a novation agreement is essentially when we partner up with a seller. The reason why we do it is because the seller wants too much that would essentially be too much for a cash deal, right? Typically, when we do a lot of our wholesale deals, the majority of them are cash deals, meaning we buy a property in cash, we renovate it, and then put it back up on the market. Or we bundle that type of deal up and we send it to another person who's going to do something similar like that. So for a novation agreement, instead of somebody actually coming up with the funds to close on the property and buy it for the purchase price that the seller wants, we actually never take deed. So let's just say the seller wants 275. And for us as cash investors, in order for it to be a deal for us, we have to be at maybe, let's call it 240. 275 kills the deal, right? So what we do is we say, hey, Mr. Seller, why don't you give us, 3 months to get this thing done for you, rather than closing on it in 30 days, because it doesn't matter if you wait another couple months in your situation, right? So why don't we wait another 3 months to get this thing done for you? What we're going to do is we're going to get the property up to speed, and then we're going to go partner up with one of our retail buyers. They're going to come in, and that's how you get your 275. And they're like, great, yeah, I don't care. I don't care about waiting as long as I get my 275. Okay, boom. So essentially we do this when the seller wants a little bit too much in order for a cash deal to work. And here's what I tell my sellers. I say, hey, Mr. Seller, 275 just kills the deal for us to buy this property in cash. And here's why. Our lenders are charging us a bunch of money to buy the house. Our attorneys are charging us a bunch of money to close on the house. So why don't we kick them out of the deal? We get the property up to speed for you, and we're going to go bring a retail buyer in, because as it sits right now, it would not be ready for the retail market, but we're going to get it ready for you for the retail market. And they're like, okay, great. Let's freaking do it. So let's get on the whiteboard and let's go over an actual deal that we got done. Let's go. So this is 12 Dunham Street, Rockton, Mass. Okay. And we had a seller here. His name was Nick. Now, Nick is like, Mike, listen, I need $300,000 for my property. I don't want anything less. I'm like, okay. So you want 300K? Let me think about this. I'm going to have to be at like 260 to buy this property in cash. 300 does not work for me. It kills the deal. We wouldn't be able to make any money here. It wouldn't make sense for us to do this deal at 300. He's like, dude, I don't care how you get me the 300. I don't care if I wait, just get me the freaking 300. I'm like, okay. So you're okay with me waiting about 3 months to get you that 300? He's like, yes, dude, I don't care how you get it for me. Just get me the 300. I'm like, okay. So his situation, he had some family members in the house and he moved out of state. So he's like, dude, I don't feel like dealing with a realtor, right? I don't feel like putting any love into the property because I'm out. I'm going down south and my family members are up here. I need help getting them out of there. So can you help me get them out of there and get the property up to speed so that the realtor can then go listen? I'm like, yeah, I can do that, right? And I can potentially get you $300,000, but we're going to have to do this like 3 months down the line. He's like, yeah, whatever. I don't care. Okay. So this particular property, and you can look up this address. I forget exactly what we sold it for, but I want to say it was 379. So we sold this property at 379. We put probably repairs. I think we put like $8,000. This was trash out. This was cash for keys to the tenant. I think we gave the cash for keys like $1,000 or something to the tenant to get out of there. We helped him get out of there. So we did the trash out. We did some painting, cleaning, a little landscape. And that's about it, literally. So essentially we helped the tenant get out of there, gave him some money. We put just a little bit of love into it. We got it FHA ready. What does that mean? We got it ready for a first-time homeowner to get approved on a loan to buy it. So this first-time homeowner came in, gave us 379. Out of that 379, we paid a couple people. We paid our attorneys. We paid our realtors. That's pretty much all that we paid. You know, we had some maintenance too. However you smell maintenance. We had you know, some utilities, stuff like that. But that's essentially what came out of our pocket out of this 379. And then we obviously had to pay Nick 300. So whatever was left, I believe on this particular deal was like 50K. 50K was left. That goes right into our pocket. Silver Homes. Boom. So super simple, right? But this wouldn't have worked as a cash deal. Why? Because of all these fees. Plus, we would have had to close on it twice. So we would have closed on it right here, and we would have closed on it in the beginning. And we would have had to pay our lender, our hard money lender. So with all that being said, look at all these fees. And this is a mess here, but look at that, those fees, these fees, everything would have killed our deal on a cash deal. Wouldn't have made sense to come up with $300-something thousand just to make probably nothing. Probably would have broken even at this point, right? And who knows, when we were underwriting the deal, we didn't think that it was going to sell for that high. We thought it was going to sell for maybe like 360. Anyways, we ended up making somewhere around $50,000 on the deal. So if you guys have any questions about novations, feel free to reach out to me. If this brought y'all some value, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate y'all watching another video. Let's go.